I got a number of mails from people that said they are dependents and they just moved in and they just want to be occupied. They just want to, get busy working. And I understand we need money to put soul and body together now. So I can relate with you guys. I know how I felt when I wasn't working. I just felt like clueless and don't let me say useless. I felt like I wasn't smart. Some days I'm up and I'm lively, and the next moment I'm just down and I'm like, what am I doing? What am I doing here? Like, I just start feeling like, oh, I'm not smart. You start doubting yourself, you start doubting your abilities, especially when you're a professional back home and you're here. You need to do some conversions before you can start practicing in your line of profession. I really, really can relate to you guys. But don't worry, you're not alone. We are many in your shoes, and I can assure you that it can only get better. It's less than 2 months that we got here. Okay, today is 14th, and in 4 days it will be exactly 2 months that we moved here. And I can tell you that it's not the same. It's not really the same as the day we just moved here. It's not the same with the way it was the last month, like the first month that we moved here. So it keeps getting better actually. It's just the lag phase, and everyone has passed through this phase as immigrants. So don't worry. Just make sure that you continue to make necessary research, continue to watch videos, get all the information that you need, get them at the tip of your fingers, and be rest assured that the sky is just your starting point. So quickly, there are several jobs available to UK dependents, several, like thousands of jobs, like every hour I get job adverts in my mail. Every hour I can say I get a minimum of 2 job ads in my mail. So you know how sometimes even your mail is just jam-packed, you're just confused because there are so many adverts, there are so many job ads in your mail, like you just want to delete everything sometimes. Or you just create another email address for job search. But then there are several that are available. I'll just mention a few. I've listed a few here, so let me just mention them. The first one is the almighty care job. You all know is the most popular. So as a UK dependent, you can pick up the job of a carer, and I've made several videos on how you can land a care job. Currently, I'm a carer, and I landed this job. One of them, because I got 4 offers, but I picked up 2. I got one of them using this online job search, and the other one I walked into the agency to get that care job. So I've made several videos. Please do well to check those videos out. Check out the playlist, even my vlogs. I vlogged about how I was job hunting. So simple and easy to land a care job. You don't need to go to university to become a carer. In fact, you don't need to go to any school. All you need is your experience. Either a formal experience in the hospital or in a care home, or an informal experience, maybe as a mother, or you've had an elderly parent that you have cared for, or you have had a niece or a nephew that you have cared for. I made that in my past videos, talking about how you can optimize your CV. So all you need is that experience, as well as some care courses that you need to take the training. So I also made a video on free Florence Academy care courses, about 10 of them that you can take online. I understand that some people said all Florence Academy courses are now paid for about £2.99, that each training now costs £2.99. But on my phone, I keep seeing these 10 care courses from modules A to J that are free, and that's why I made that video about the free Florence Academy free courses. You can do well to check that video out. So that's about care job. Also, how you can land the care job: you can go on job applications, you can keep applying there after optimizing your CV, of course, or you can decide to go out to town centers, city centers, to get your recruitment agents around you to give you an application form. So the next job I want to talk about is that of a postal worker. So postal worker basically work with post offices like Royal Mail, and all they do is They help to load and unload vans. They load and unload deliveries. They dispatch letters. They, go about dispatching. If you live in the UK, you know that almost every now and then you get mails. So these are the people that go about distributing these mails to different residents. Do you get? So this job is available especially to dependents who have unlimited period of time to work. They can work up to 40 hours in a week or more. So if you're a dependent, you can go online and look for a job as a postal worker. At home researcher is the third job, and as an at home researcher, it's allows you to work remotely. It means you can work from your home, from the comfort of your home. I've got a friend who has been in the UK for over 1 year now. She is a student, and that's what she does. She works from home as a researcher. So I would like to find out more from her, but in the meantime, you can go online and start applying as at home researcher. Depending on the job description, you can tailor your CV to match that particular job, and then I hope you get an interview. Next job I'll talk about is kitchen assistant. So if you're independent, and especially if you're a woman, this shouldn't be strange, shouldn't be new. It's just like working in your own home. So you don't need any experience because you already have your kitchen experience, and that is enough. So how you can get the role of a kitchen assistant is by going to agents. For me, I went to a recruitment agent, and that was where I got the role of a kitchen assistant. So even aside the care job that I do, I also work sometimes as a kitchen assistant at a school, and all we do is just help to clean the kitchen, as well as help to do the dishes, and then help serve the pupils during their lunch break. That's all, and you get paid as much as a carer would get paid. So the next job I want to talk about now is the cleaning job. I'm still working on contract as a cleaner at a school, and all we get to do is after school hours we clean the pupils classes, the student classes, either primary or secondary. All you just do is to clean the kitchen. I made a vlog of how I was a pharmacist in Nigeria and now a cleaner in the UK. You can check that video out. I made a video of when I was cleaning and all of that. So you also get paid £10.44 thereabouts every hour. The next job I want to talk about is that of a warehouse, as a warehouse worker, like a factory worker. So I've got a friend also who works with Nissan, like a company where they manufacture cars, Nissan cars. And what they do is, after the robots have already manufactured some of the parts of this car, they pick and they, package, they help them to transfer these items that the robots have manufactured, and they get paid as much as £400 per week. It's like £10, £11 something every hour. And then if you do extra shifts, you get paid £15 per hour. Then if you do weekends also, you get paid £15 per hour. So this friend is in Sunderland, and how she got the job was just through referral. So you can go online, check for maybe Nissan companies or Nissan factory work around me, and or you can go to agencies. They can have link to these job offers. Although I have a contact, but I'm sorry, I might not be able to share that contact on the screen here. Next job is the construction job. So if you're independent and you can work 40 hours or more per week, then you can pick up the job of a construction site worker. So it's called CSCS training, which you have to undergo, and this CSCS card allows you to work as a construction site worker irrespective of your location. So if you eventually move from where you currently are to another place, you can tender that card and you automatically get the job. So I learned that this CSCS card expires after 6 months, and it is not free, but of course it gives you the ability and the privilege to get the UK experience that you're clamoring for. So the next job that I'll talk about is the security job. So this security job is available especially to male dependents because most of them don't want to do, care is really not innate for men, African men. So you'd rather do something, more physically challenging, like a security job where you will not sleep at night, you have to keep watch over a particular place. And to land that job, you have to do the training, and it is called SAI, security guard training. I think it's about £600. That's the cost implication of that course, but it is worth it because regardless of where you are situated, you can always get the security job. And that gives you the privilege to gather the UK experience, and also allows you to gather some money in order to put body and soul together, and eventually you can do the necessary training so that you can get back to your profession at the end of the day, because that's the goal. So those are the 8 job opportunities that I decided to just make mention of, although there are several other jobs that I haven't mentioned. Maybe in my subsequent videos, I might just mention them. In fact, if I say I should mention all, this video will not end. So let's quickly move to how you should prepare for a job interview. In my video that I made about tailoring your CV to match each job advert, I believe that if you have done that, you should be able to get a date for interview. Now that you've got a date for interview, how do you prepare? The first thing is to know the company that is recruiting, that is inviting you for an interview. So you may want to go and check out their profile online to know what they stand for, what are the vision and the mission statements of this company, so that when you go for the interview, you will flow, you will align with their vision, you will make all your responses align with their mission statement and everything. So another thing that you should do is that write it on a paper, because sometimes you get too many emails that you can lose track. It's either you archive that particular invite mail, or you star it, or you just jot down the name of the company, the address, the date of the interview, and every necessary information. Having done that, you need to look for a clothes that looks good on you for that day. Wake up as early as possible, then wear a smile when you are at the interview. Make sure you leave home early, and before then, make sure you find out what boss is going to that place and what time. Because here I have realized that if you need to rush, it means that you have done something wrong, you haven't done something right somewhere. So before the day of your interview, try and find out what bus or what train you are going to board to that place of interview. On the day of interview, several hours before you leave, find out what bus number and what bus stop you're going to we're going to board a bus. And then on arrival, when you get there, please use your GPS. So if you don't know how to use GPS, learn to use the GPS before you go for your interview, in order to avoid going late, or getting missing your way on your way to the interview. Then always wear a smile when you are at the interview. Remain confident no matter what they ask you. Be positive. So that's about that. If this is your first time seeing my face, please do well to like this video and subscribe to my channel, and I hope to see you in my subsequent videos.